All right. So, pour one out. R.I.P. to the Cobra Mothership. From watching the videos, they've been trying. They've been upping their ads, their social posts, YouTube posts, really trying to sell the mothership. Rightfully so. I got nothing. I guess the question I was going to say was, I don't know if they're still going to make it. From what they're saying, it sounds like it's still going to be made, even if it doesn't hit the goal. So, curious to see if any of you happen to buy it or get your hands on it. I would love to see a review about it. But this one, this is rough. And even going into the HasLab, right now, let's see. They've had a good streak of funded projects that are less than the 500 mark as of late. What was the Ghost 4 again? Oh, that was 5. So that one hit 21,000. So I wonder, I've been trying to wrap my head around the mothership. I'm curious how much of it is the fact that the two in the box came out at the same time. Obviously, there's a market for G.I. Joe because they just had 2 successful backings. The tank sold for 3. The Dragonfly sold for $275. So there's a market there. But I think part of the issue is, one, the reaction figures. I still think the reaction figures are way overpriced. They're still going to do the O-rings, which are going to be overpriced. That's part of it. But they're also coming on the heels of Cat's Lair. And I think ultimately it was just a perfect storm. You just grabbed 500 off people for Cat's Lair. Hasbro just knocked out a successful HasLab and then launched a new one in the same price point. So, to T3's point here, they need to wait for this one. There's got to be financial reasons why they pushed it now, but it was too soon. And even on the Hasbro front, if they launch another HasLab tomorrow, that thing better be cheap and amazing, because I don't think a lot of people are going to. That's a lot of money to drop. Let's see. This year, people have dropped $275. Was it 200? $475. 5, so 9. We'll round it up to 1,000. And then how much did Cat's Lair go for? I forget. Was that 500 also? It's 1,500 on some massive pieces that, who knows where you're going to fit that. And then a final 300. We got 1,900 maybe. We'll just round up to 2,000 after tax and shipping on everything. So you're asking for $2,000 from collectors on a handful of stuff. Yeah. RIP. If we do an end of the year, we will do an end of the year type of show, but if we do awards, I wouldn't do an L of the year, but I think this year, one of the top stories has been crowdfunding. We lost a couple, this one won't back. The Nitro stage won't back. But I don't think we can keep doing this. There's got to be a limit. And as a smaller company like Super 7, even though you haven't done that many on your own, you may have to be all right, I got to be aware of what's going on out there in the field and either try to time it in between or just not do any. Let everybody else do that stuff and we just do our own thing. I don't know.